guys, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are.
So guys, if you can hear us well, you're quite visible. I would really appreciate if you can just throw in a thumbs up or just let us know in the chat box on the right. I hope we are completely audible.
Okay, there's a thumbs up from Lisa. Thailand is also giving us a thumbs up. And Lian is on its way. That's great.
Perfect.
That's great.
Good to see you, Leland. Good to see you, Kashan, Thailand, Lisa. Nice to meet you all.
Right. It all looks good. And we'll start in a bit. We'll wait for a few minutes before everyone arrives and then we'll start.
Perfect. So by the time we wait, guys, just a quick question, if you can just let us know where are you from, because you joining is super important. We are super thankful for you taking the time out. So we'd love to know where are you from. Florida, wow. How's Michigan, Lisa? I hope that's good.
Okay, Moses is from NY. We have Thailand from Netherlands. Brandon is joining us from Philadelphia.
We'll just wait for about a minute before we let everybody in.
Yes.
Newcastle, nice to meet you, Emma.
Terry from Texas. That's great.
Perfect. So I think we're good to go. What do you say, Kay?
Yes, sounds good. Let's begin.
Perfect.
Right, so just go ahead and share my screen.
You can see your screen. I hope everybody can see it. If you can, just give us a thumbs up one more time. Perfect. I think this is visible now, so we can get started.
All right.
Great. So guys, again, thank you very much for joining in this product webinar. This really means a lot. This is like our second session in the product webinar series. And now we are back with another hot feature that will help you save extra expense on any additional tool. This time it's something, we've had a lot of requests from all of you, from our customers, from somebody who was in a free trial. And frankly speaking, we've all been waiting for quite some time. As you'd already know, it's all about Meeting Scheduler today. So our last session on automation journeys was super successful. And we thought, a session like this was definitely warranted and certainly inevitable, right? So meet the speakers today. My name is Heer Soni. I'm a part of product and sales education team here at SalesMate, and part of my work involves, working with clients and helping them discover how SalesMate could be a good fit for them. Right. I'm joined by Kay, who happens to be a on our customer success side, and he will walk us through Meeting Scheduler today.
Yes.
Now, a lot of you are already our existing customers, but for those of you who are really new to SalesMate, I'd just like to take a minute to give you an overview of what exactly SalesMate is. Right. As you would already know, since you're using it in the simplest form, in the simplest, what I would like to define it as, it's just one single unified customer platform to manage all your sales, marketing, and service experiences. Now, think about any processes or any activities or tasks that complements these customer-facing functions. Well, SalesMate has got you covered, so that you don't really need maybe like 5 or 7 other tools just to run your business. Our goal with SalesMate is very simple. we want to help you achieve more by paying less and do that really, really effectively with a compact and a tight integration in one single platform. Right. And while doing that for quite some time, we have received a lot of love and honor from you all. And we, at SalesMate are super thankful for that. And you can see that only says, we are delivering the right value for your investment as well. Now, as you can see on the screen, we have received a host of different awards and accolades and honors from multiple different publications. In fact, Gartner's Software Advice just topped us in the CRM space. And on the right side, you can see, we have been showered with love across multiple different channels from you, Android, iOS, Chrome, and a lot more. Now, I'd like to get in the parking seat for a while and let Kay walk us through Meeting Scheduler. Over to you,
Thank you. Thank you, Veer. Thank you for the wonderful introduction that you gave us around what SalesMate is all about. People who don't know, now you're aware as to how SalesMate can help you achieve things better. Hopping on to our today's agenda, that is the Meeting Scheduler. So let's talk about what exactly Meeting Scheduler is. So Meeting Scheduler allows you to schedule meetings with people without having to do the back and forth that you had to do over emails or calls to just fix up a meeting, right? So that used to take up most of your time. So it helps you organize yourself better, right? And how do you organize yourself better, right? Different type of meetings that are there, right? You have demos that you have to take, you have calls, you have webinars, different type of events, right? You can select the type of an event and just go about it, right? Share a link with the person and they can book a meeting with you real time. And God forbid, if you have multiple people that you need to schedule a call with, that used to take a hell lot of time to coordinate and get people on the same page, right? Instead, you can use the Meeting Scheduler, which will help you just share a link over an email or put it on your website. Just share your meeting link and people can book a time with you and help you get started, right? So that's the basic advantage, where neither is your calendar overbooked or underbooked. And how does SalesMate Meeting Scheduler help you? Right? It helps you simplify how exactly your future meetings can be scheduled. First thing, one, you can connect your Google or your Microsoft account, right? And it syncs with those and helps you organize your meetings accordingly. Next, you can choose what type of meeting it is, whether it's a one-on-one meeting that you would like to hold, or it's a group meeting that you would like to hold, or something between you and a team member, right? That someone would like to book a meeting, right? So you can create a team meeting and share it with the person. Or another example I would like to give is, you would say sales calls, right? So you want to distribute those sales calls to your team, right? Even that can be done with the help of the Meeting Scheduler, right? So once you've organized things, once you've set up what you need to do, next comes in how do you want to share it. So to share the links, you can either copy paste your Meeting Scheduler link in your email, send it over, or even suggest times to your peers where they can book in sessions with you, right? And I would say, without further ado, let's hop on to the actual thing, right? Let's see how exactly SalesMate Meeting Scheduler works, right? So let me go over to the live link and show you how exactly it works. And here we are. Let me know when you guys are able to see my screen, right? So here I have added the Meeting Scheduler to my website, right? This is a Meeting Scheduler link that I have set up, right, where people can go ahead and book a meeting with me, right? Either they can book a quick 15-minute Q&A session with me, or a screen share where I can help them with their questions they have, right? Either which one, they can come on this link, select a date and time that they want to book with me. You can see what my availability is. Some are available on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And what are the timings? Let's say somebody wants to book it on 10th. They can book a 9 o'clock meeting with me. I just select confirm. You can put down the minimum information, right? And this information can come over once they submit the information. Let's say Robert wants to put in, book a meeting with me. He's keying in this information and putting down its questions that you might have, that walkthrough of the product, pricing, probably that's what he has in mind, and then submit. There he is. He gets a meeting confirmation right there on the screen. Says the meeting is confirmed. That's how easy it is to actually book a meeting with you. Right? That's how easy it becomes when you use the SalesMate meeting scheduler. Now, how does this replicate inside SalesMate? A person, so here I have my activity list. Let me just see. The person booked a quick Q&A. So Robert Shinners is right here, where he's booked a quick Q&A with me. All the information that he's put in is right here with me. Right? So I don't need to go out of SalesMate, refer to my emails or anything. I have it here, and I can take further actions from here as to whatever I want to regarding this meeting, and also automate things based on the meeting that has been booked with me. Now let's look at the setup as to how you can set this entire thing up. I'll go to the meeting scheduler. You can access the meeting scheduler from the left hand side pane, and you'll find it under the 3 dots icon, that is more, in meeting scheduler. Right here I have a couple of meeting types that I have already defined. The one that we saw was the 15-minute meeting. So that's right here, the quick Q&A. It's a one-on-one type of meeting, right? You can create 4 different type of meetings. Here, when I click the link, you'll be able to select what type of meeting you want to schedule, right? The type of meeting that you want to configure here. A one-on-one meeting, right? That's like an individual meeting that someone can book with you. A group meeting, where you can have multiple invitees, right? Multiple people connecting to you. With the team, a live example I would take with me and here, if you want to book a session, I would create a team meeting here and publish it on my site, or share it to you over an email, where people can actually access the link and book a meeting with us. Round robin comes into picture, where you have a support team, right? And you want to assign support calls directly where people want to book live support calls. That's where round robin comes in. So whoever is on the shift will get those meetings to actually go ahead and take up those meetings. I'll come back to the configuration. Right, so you have this quick Q&A, the one-on-one meeting. That's how I set it up. Given it a meeting name, a meeting description, a meeting URL. This is when you're actually adding one. You can choose what you want to put it here, and what would the meeting location be, whether it would be a phone call, whether it would be in person, right? If it's in the conference room or it's an online meeting, you can actually specify the location that would be there, right? Or let's say if you're meeting in person at Barista or anywhere, the location can be specified here, right? If you are doing it over a phone call, you've got 2 options. One, whether you'll call the person, right? In that case, on the form, the mobile field or the phone field becomes compulsory for the person to submit, right? When the person is supposed to call you, that's where you can actually type in your number, and this could be anywhere in the world. So if you're where you can specify the number the person needs to call you on, and how exactly would this meeting the person is booking, right, end up in your SalesMate. It would be of which activity type, right? So those who know, you can define different activity types inside SalesMate, right? So based on whatever your need is, you can define different activity types in SalesMate and actually select them here so that you can segregate what type of meetings you are taking up. Also, an essential part here is you can tag these meetings, right? Why use tags? Tags help you, define your automations, right? So if you want to run any kind of campaign around this, whatever, meetings have been booked, or let's say any event that you're holding, right? And you want to send out multiple reminders or any kind of drip campaigns that you want to hold with people who have actually booked this event with you, right? You can actually run them based on tags, on the tags that have been applied to the submissions that have happened, right? That it helps you very much onto your automations, be it through workflows, sequences, or automation journeys. That's where SalesMate helps you achieve those goals as well. So that's the basic setup which you'll have while you're actually configuring a single meeting. As you can see, there are different tabs that here. I'll hop on to the date and time. So whenever you're fixing up a meeting, you can select how far in the future can someone book this meeting with you, right? So you want to open up, okay, the next 30 days as the booking period. A person can book over the period of next 30 days or over the next week itself, right? You can select that right from here, or a date and time, right? Even when you are selecting this date and time, you could custom range it, right? So let's say if you're traveling to a city nearby, right, and you want to limit that, okay, in this week I want to take up meetings, okay, for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday only for a specific time, right? That's how you can even custom range it, right? So while you're traveling, you can update your meeting link or your meeting type, and that's how people can know how exactly your availability is, and over time can book. It's easy for people to book rather than asking you over an email whether you would be available or not. You can just share these links share your links in your emails or the communication that you do, and people will be able to easily book the meetings with you itself. So that's about the availability, or you can and then how long is the meeting going to be. So that's the meeting duration. This one, the one meeting that I had, was a 15-minute one. So I can select how much is the meeting duration going to be, like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and it can go up to 12 hours, right? Practically 12 hours is what person works, right? But yes, so that's how you've given it. Then you can select a buffer time. That is a time to hop onto your next meeting. How much time would you need? So if you're traveling, how much time do you need between two meetings to actually go ahead and attend your next meeting with the person? So that's how you can set up the before and after meeting times to give you enough space, right, a bit breather to hop on from one meeting to the other, right? And how do you want the increments to be, right? So here I have selected 30 minutes. So if I go back to my meeting and if I schedule a new meeting, you'll see these are all in increments of 30 minutes. So that's how the settings are, right? It's in the increments of 30 minutes. And what is the minimum notice time, right? A person needs to give me minimum how much time before he actually books me. So it's not a last minute booking, not a last minute surprise that you receive, right? So a minimum notice period before which the person can actually book you for this meeting. Also, as it is a 1:1 meeting, maximum allowed events per day. So how many one-on-one meetings would you be taking of this specific type can you take in a day? That setting is also available, right? And while you're actually publishing it on your website, it gives this flexibility, even the time zone display flexibility to you, where it automatically detects the person's time zone and adjusts the calendar accordingly. So the person who's actually booking up a meeting with you doesn't have to, look into, okay, what the time zone of K is, which time zone does he belong to, right, and calculate the time zone difference. Instead, it will be adjusted up. If a person is in USA, right, in US, or if the person is in India, they don't need to calculate the time difference, right? The time zone will be automatically adjusted on the meeting link itself. Also, if you see, I had tons of events. If you see this list, I have multiple events which I have configured for me. But here you get an option which is whether you want to turn this event into a private one. So whenever I go to my meeting link, it will only show me those events which are public. Those are not private events. It's just giving me two options, just the quick Q&A and the screen share. The people can only see my public events on the booking links. Next, we come on to the form questions, right? Whenever somebody books a meeting with you, you want to capture some basic qualifying questions or basic information about the person before you'll be attending a meeting with him, right? In this case, we've given you some defaults. By default, you pull in the name, email, and mobile on the form. Apart from that, you can actually put down other fields as well. Here, we've given you one more interesting option, right? One is to add SalesMate fields, that is directly capture data to the SalesMate field, and other is the add custom questions. When you actually add a custom question, this shows up only in your, this is only specific to this meeting or this activity that is being booked with you, right? It all captures in your description, that is for which the activity is created. Otherwise, when you're using all SalesMate fields, it will capture the information to that specific field itself, right? So that's the difference between these two options, add SalesMate fields and add custom questions. And you can add multiple questions or multiple fields, right? Here, I can search for the existing fields and just add it up here. And I want to put up a description, what I want to call it, right? I can change the placeholder, I can change the label, right? Whether I want to mark it as hidden. So whatever meetings are coming in, let's say I'm adding a field which is of type. I'll click outside. I want to mark it as hidden. So what is the default value that I want to pass? Right? It's a lead that is coming in from this meeting, booking a discovery call if you have set up. Right? So I can just define a type or whatever predefined value I want to pass. Right? That's how I can actually configure the fields that I want to capture on the meetings that I book. Next is pre-populate fields with known values. Now, how does this help you? Right? While the person is actually coming in, he's revisiting your website, right? If he's already submitted information to you, the person needs not fill it again. It will be auto-populated based on his previous visit, and that's where this thing comes in handy. And also, moving down the line, this will get much more, much more integrated, as be it forms, be it meeting scheduler, or be it chat. If the person has come to you from any of these three sources of SalesMate, the information, you need not capture the information again into SalesMate for him, right? So you know that from whichever source the person is coming in, you have the information handy, and that's where you can carry out the conversation ahead. We take your security seriously, so we've given one more option here to enable captcha. This helps you avoid any bot submissions that are happening through your form, meeting scheduler form here. So you can enable this option, and a captcha will appear for the person to verify before they submit this form. And once they submit this thing, what do you want to show them? What confirmation message do you want to give them, right? So you display the confirmation page, right? Or you can actually redirect them to an external website, right? If you want to capture more information which cannot be captured on this form questions, you can route it to another form. Or if there's a, I would say, if there's a blog that you want to forward them to on submission of this meeting that they want to prepare for before the meeting, right? Or something, an informative page, you can actually always redirect them to that external link. So, and even you can rename the button that is there on the submission and put in your success message right here. Next, we come on to email notification. One option that you've already seen is we are syncing with the Google or Microsoft calendars with this, right? Whenever a meeting is added to your calendar, the meeting notifications from the calendar will automatically come to your emails via whatever you have set up on your calendars. But if not those, these are email notifications that can go out from the system to the person who's actually booking. So That's a confirmation email, one that can go out. Second is a cancellation email if the event is cancelled, and a reminder email if before the event occurs. So let's see the option confirm email. The confirmation email can go out directly from the email that you have, or if you want to mask it, you can use the no reply email address, that is the SalesMate email address will be used. Similarly, the cancellation email and reminder emails. Right? On the reminder, you can set up to 3 reminders, right? 1, 15 minutes. This can be in minutes, hours, or days. Right? So you can set up to 3 reminders for an event, and that's how the people will be notified before the event is happening. Right? So that's all onto how you can configure a meeting type. Right? Now, if you see, let's hop on to other meeting types. We saw there were 4 meeting types that you could configure inside SalesMate. Right? This one we saw was a one-on-one meeting. There are a few differences in between all the meeting types, right? And I'll just show you the difference, not to bore you with the other things that you've already seen. So let's hop on to the other meeting type. Right? We have 3 more, that is group, teams, and round robin. So let me pick up a group meeting that I've already created. Let's say it's a webinar or training event I have. Right, I've given it a name. Same things happen here. Now, when it is a group meeting, right, what is the maximum number of invitees that you can add to this group meeting, right? If I take a live example of these days, is the vaccination slots that we have, right? So you can see the maximum number of slots that are available for that particular event, right? That can be set up from here. That's a good live example that we can take from this. And you can also choose to display the number of bookings that are left for that specific event type. The same things remain, right? There are no changes in terms of the date and time availability that you can have, right? And yes, the other things that you have, maximum number of allowed events, that is already what we had here, the form questions and the email notifications in terms of group meetings. Let's go on to the next one. That's a team meeting. So let's say I want to have a team call with me. Somebody wants to book a meeting with me and he, right? So that's for which I've already set up this Teams call where I've included me and he on it. So based on whatever our availabilities are, this calendar will show only the available slots where both of us are available. Right, so here is where I can add teammates. So if I want to have another person from the organization, let's say Robert is one who would like to be here, right, where the availability has to be checked, I can add Robert as well. So it will check all 3 of our calendars that are connected in SalesMate, right, to actually show up the availability of ours to the person who's actually booking an event with us, right? So whenever you want to, you can actually put it in any combinations. You can create this multiple type of events. So it's a coordination between the sales and the support team that can be taken up very easily by actually using this Teams meeting feature here. And one more thing on the Teams is we're actually setting up this Teams call. Okay, and how do we like to take the call? And save. So this is how easy it is to actually create this. And last but not the least, let's take up the round robin. So it's the support. Let's say multiple people are working on the same shift and people want to book, right, their meetings with the support team. That's where this thing comes into picture. Again, here you can select the teammates. And once you do that, each one, it helps you decide how exactly you want to distribute the meetings that are coming in, assign based on priority, right? So you can set up the priority, who gets the first meeting. So if it's sales call that needs to be booked, you can first give it to the person, your A teammate, right? And then to the next one. That's how you can actually distribute, based on priority. And each one of them can actually choose, or they can have a, specific meeting location, or how exactly they'll be contacted, or the person is to contact them, right? That's based on priority, or it is based on equal distribution. The other options remain the same. Right, so that's the difference between the round robin, where it gives you an additional option on how exactly the meetings will be distributed among the teammates. The other options are the same. So these are all the meeting types that we have, and how exactly you can configure them inside SalesMate. Right? Every one of the users can actually configure their meeting types. Each user can configure their meeting types inside the system. And if you see here, we are given search, which helps you search based on the meeting type, the meeting name, or the meet. And so let's say the team, I can search based on the name, so it will give me all the team meetings I have, or whatever name I'm using. Okay, that's how effective the search is. I can filter based on the meeting types. I can look at whatever meeting types I have. Right? These are all the one-on-one meetings I have, right? And who is the owner? So here it can be me, anyone from the team. So I can see for everyone whatever meeting types they've created. See, my team has already created a lot of them, right? Or I can see, okay, specific meeting types someone has. So if I want to share a link as to what he would be giving, so I can actually pick up this link and share it with the person. Okay, this is his meeting link. You can go ahead and book a meeting with here. So we saw how we could configure, the meetings, right? But that doesn't end it all, right? You must be having a question: how do I share these meeting links with people? One is you directly have this meeting link which you can share, right? So you can just click on action, copy the link, right, and give it to the person. That's where your meeting link would be. The person can directly access this link and book a time with you. Right, that's on the individual meetings that you can share those links. Right. Also, we have other options here where you can view your meeting link. This was for individual meetings that we saw. This here is view my meeting link. That is all meetings I have, right? All private or public meetings that I have. That is my public meeting page, or my public scheduling page. The people can actually select whatever public events I have from this page and book a meeting with me. Other is, you can also, whatever link you saw, and the first thing that we actually introduced, right? You could see that I've actually added this meeting page onto my website, right? That's where you can actually generate the embedded code, copy this code, add to your website. You have got options, select how exactly it will look on your website, right? The background color, the text color, or the button link color. A simple script which you can add, right, to the footer or whichever part of the page that you want to add, right? Create a dedicated meeting page, right, for your company, and that's where you can actually add this script, and that's how exactly it will look like. So I've added one for me right here. Also, you can select the different type of calendars that would be available. So based on this, the availability will be set. So if there's a general calendar that has to be followed, right? Holidays across the United States, which apply to everyone, irrespective of whatever team they belong to. These holidays apply, right? So you can actually select multiple calendars here, based on which the availability across the calendars will be set. And now, the option that I was talking about, how would you share? One has already showed you how can you embed it onto your website. The other option that we've already given you inside SalesMate is just compose an email. Just a quick minute. I use it refresh, and there we are. I compose an email. We have added a small widget down here, the meeting scheduler widget, right? Click on the meeting scheduler widget and you'll see all the meeting types that you have, right? Now, instead, a better option here is actually to send the person whatever probable times that you can add, right? So let's say if you want to, you can actually suggest some timings to them, okay, that you can pick from these available times that, okay, on Monday you'll be available at, this is actually not a good thing, but yeah, I'm just giving for example sake right here, right, and insert. So these are the timings a person can actually choose from, right? And I can always have a template which I can add, right? Let's say Dala, please select from the meeting times below what works best for you, right? So you can select whatever suggested. So this is what we would actually know as the suggested times, right? So you can suggest, okay, you're available at these timings on September 6th, 8th and 10th, and she can choose from one, and the meeting can be scheduled and the meeting will be added accordingly to your calendar itself, right? So that's a good way of adding it. Or a simple thing is where you can view or select what works best for you. And add the direct link, right? So this will be the direct link to your calendar. That's how either you can insert the direct link to your calendar or suggest the probable times that work for you best, right? So either which ways a person can actually book it, right? You can also include it in the footer of your signatures, right? The direct meeting link which you usually see, right? And also send this across, right? So this is all about the meeting scheduler, how you'll be able to use it inside SalesMate, how it works, right? If you still have any questions, right, and me and my team are there to answer your questions. And now I open the board for questions.
Great. Super thankful, Kay, for this
Thank you.
Amazing introduction to meeting scheduler. I think we had some questions, and Terry had one. Terry, just to answer, as I'm already dead, yes, the recording for this meeting will be available to everybody. Another question that we have from Moses, can Zoom be integrated into this platform? Yes, to answer that, no. Yes, it's under security review. It should be live in the next few days. Not only Zoom, we are also coming up with Microsoft Teams meeting integration as well. Lisa had another question. She asked, can the meeting be booked under deals and not just contacts? So, as we answered, Lisa, right now, the meeting only gets booked with contact, as the reason is very simple. Any contact could have multiple different deals. But we can certainly take this as a feedback, and if the need be, we will add it into the improvements in future.
That sounds good. Can the meeting with Moses had, okay, can the meeting link page be customizable, add a logo, custom domain, etc.? Yes, for now we've given you basic options, right? We'll come up with those options and we'll be able to customize those things, right? And then we got on allowing shortened link as compared to SalesMate, or shortening of links. Yes, I know, Leanne, that's always the question which is there, right? We look into that. These are some good suggestions that we have actually got from this webinar today. We'll surely revisit those, whatever suggestions you have put in, or the questions that you're answering. Those are also suggestions that our team will seriously consider in coming future as to whatever updates we would be rolling out for the meeting scheduler. Right, sooner or later, your voice is always your questions are always answered, and we take those into consideration. So never worry about I'd ask this question, but yes, the answer is not immediate, but we'll answer those. We'll have those features sooner or later. Okay. Do we have anything else? Zoom. I think that's the questions we have. Let's look at the question. Anything from on the chat? Nothing there. I hope you all enjoyed the webinar today, right? And I'm very excited. It was a good one, right? Hopefully, you're able to grasp, how exactly things work. And if you still have any questions, feel free to reach out to us.
I think we have one more question from Howard.
Sure.
Can you show meeting reminder functions? So the question is this going to replace existing integrations with their calendars, that is Zapier?
Meeting reminders. Okay, I didn't see the question, but let me just read it. Can you show meeting reminders function? See, this meeting reminder, it is not, we don't have a meeting reminder function. It is meeting reminders emails, right? Reminder emails that we have set up, right? So those are just reminder emails that go out. It's not something that comes up here inside SalesMate. We've always been dependent on, we've always integrated with, Google Calendar or Microsoft Calendars for your reminders. Those are the best things that remind you of whenever the meeting is scheduled. Right? And if you have any integrations running in with Zapier, we're not sunsetting any integrations. So we're actually improving upon our integrations, but we're not sunsetting anything. Right? So again, be rest assured, we'll not sunset things. If we do sunset anything, we give you enough time to migrate to something but this is new, right? Or anything that you would like to see, right? Always come up with those feedback and we'll be glad to actually answer it for you.
Great. So guys, thank you very much for joining in. If you want to know more or really want to learn more about meeting scheduler, you can always book a session with us. You know where to reach out to. We're always available on the chat Monday to Friday, 24/5, around the clock. And I'm also adding some more resources so that you can take a glance at what we do. So you can just reach out to us on chat. As I said, we would have our YouTube channel, our support page. You can always send us an email at support@salesmate.io. I'm also adding social links on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, where you will always be up to date along all the features that we are adding right there. Perfect. Guys, thank you very much. It really means a lot for you adding your suggestions, your thoughts, because as we say, SalesMate is built by our customers. So if you have any feedback that you think we can add more to it, feel free to write us down. We'll take that very, very seriously. And we'll definitely try to ensure it for you. If you need any help, any suggestions, or how would you want to integrate it with your current processes or maybe to your website, feel free to reach out to us. We'll work one-on-one with you, especially to help you make the most use of this meeting scheduler that we have. Perfect. Guys, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wish you have a great morning, evening, noon, night, wherever you are. It really means a lot to us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Subscribe to the SalesMate YouTube channel and press the bell icon to stay updated on our new features, releases, and insightful videos.